So if I have your ear and you're listening, thank you. Here I am, doing an update. I should be doing way more of these. I just have no, sometimes, mental headspace, really, to organize and explain what might happen in literally just 10-20 minutes. That usually would be the events of a possible week. For some people, I don't wish it on anybody. Not at all. But here I am. So the news is right now I am in the hospital. Wesley Long Hospital in Greensboro, North Carolina. Came in thinking I'd have some bladder issues. Maybe it's a UTI. I don't know. I thought even kidney stones. I don't know. Had a little bit of all of that. So, but when I got here, it was more like you have a small bowel obstruction. I don't know what that meant. I know now. I was heading to a hospital as soon as possible. And according to them, there was no time to wait. So the ambulance brought me here, and I started this process of understanding the results or side effects, I would say, of a colostomy. This obstruction is typical. It's not good and ideal in my situation, but the scar tissue can develop around the incision site, and that is where it's causing something almost like Velcro to form, to make it so that there's no path and there's no ease or comfort or anything that's going to involving even with another NG tube. So basically after the first round they said I was okay, we came back to square one, and I had another NG tube pumped inside of me. Can't drink, chew, eat, nothing. No ice chips, nothing. IVs and pumping your stomach with this hard silicone catheter in your stomach. Completely terrible, awful, but it did not resolve, and then eventually I just had to have emergency surgery, which was on Sunday, which actually was a blessing again. I needed to know that the work that was done before in there was done correctly, and hopefully we could get rid of scar tissue. The procedure is called a lysis adhesion. So I'm basically still here in the hospital Thanksgiving week. And so this is where it gets personal. I had Thanksgiving last year in the hospital. I had Christmas last year at Shepherd Rehab. This year was so unexpected. I mean, I can't believe I'm still here. I have not eaten, chewed, I think maybe a couple bites of peaches in 10 days. I'm just tired, and I come to you all that are listening on my knees, calling all angels, because I'm at a loss right now. I don't have the proper help at home that is going to help me be better. And I need that because it's just really important for my body to be safe and to be handled by people that know what they're doing, or at least want to learn. So that's the outside part. Going inwards from physical to the emotional side is that this injury, this whole thing, for a couple minutes that happened on a highway from some guy, really. So some days are better than others, but and on the days that I do feel okay and feel good, I just want to reach out because I do miss things. I miss feeling like a woman. I miss feeling girly and miss feeling, period, just feeling. there's no touch. It's not COVID, it's my injury now. It's just no touch. Only time I get touch is from someone that I pay. So, on that note, I just want everyone to know that I appreciate so much the, again, endless affection and, I don't know, honor and gratitude you guys extend. I don't think of myself in these ways. I don't look at myself in these ways that everyone sees. Maybe one day. I do hope that I live to see and witness this entire experience being beneficial to somebody. I hope I live to see that. That would make me feel like this was all worth it. So, my goal is Mayo Clinic still. My mom and dad, they're my diehard fans. Love them so much. They're the coolest people. The best medicine I have is them. As for everything else, it sort of feels like I'm on hold. Everything's in limbo. My transitioning back, which hasn't even been addressed, is separate. But, I want these stories to get better. I really miss life, and thank you for all being around, even caring enough to wonder. I don't know if I deserve it all the time, but I do try to remind myself that if I can just get through the moments, this moment will lead to the next moment. And then next thing I know, I've gotten through the whole hour, but I'm really trying. I'm really trying. And I'm doing the best I can to remember that at some point it'll be better. But in the meantime, I'm just getting through the moments. If you hear me and you can tell me that you know there's a way for me to enjoy more moments, feel free to hit me up. I'm not on Facebook, of course, but I do have an email address just for kicks. INMYPRYM@gmail, which is actually in my prime with a Y at Gmail. The irony of that. In my prime. Still trying to get there, guys. Thanks again, okay? Love you all. Happy Thanksgiving. See you soon.